Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is just going to be a chatty get ready with me type of video slash tutorial. It's not too heavily like a tutorial because I'm not like going like in depth for what I'm doing. I do give you guys like an outline of what I am doing and what I'm using, but for the most part it's just me sitting down chatting to you guys. I was hoping to give you guys more of like a life update type thing, but I ended up just answering all the questions because I asked you guys on Instagram for any questions that you would like me to answer while doing my makeup, and you guys asked me so many that I got sidetracked and I didn't have time to talk about and address what I wanted to address. So I will do another chatty get ready with me type video for you guys, and we'll go over all of that stuff. Also, sorry for any noise in this video. As you guys know, my family is loud. I say it in every video, they're just really loud. So yeah, if you guys want to watch me do my makeup as well as answer some little cues for you guys, then please keep watching. Alright, so as usual, I'm just going to start by going in with my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. And yeah, I'm just going to apply this to my eyelids. So I'm just going to try and answer as many of these questions as I can. So the first question is, for a beginner makeup artist, what are the basics of products that she should have? Tools and tips, please and thank you. I am not a freelance makeup artist, so I'm not the one to ask for tools and tips. So yeah, I don't think I would be the person to ask, because yeah, I don't have any experience freelancing. So where are all my brushes? Where are they? Alright, so now just going in with Chickadee by Makeup Geek again, which is that one. And I'm just going to run this into the crease. So the next question is, how did you get started? I'm a new YouTuber and I would love some tips. Alright, so basically I just literally bought a camera and I started filming videos. And that is just how it happened. I was just watching like other YouTubers and stuff like that. And yeah, just one day decided I wanted to do it, so I did it. So yeah, not really much to it. Alright, so the next question is tips for keeping lips moisturized and tips for good skin. Just drink like a whole lot of water. Hey, I really don't drink enough water. I have pretty good skin in general, but I really don't drink enough water. So yeah, just drink tons and tons of water. I think it's meant to be like 8 glasses a day or something like that. For moisturizing your lips, I really like this one. It's like it's called Dermal Therapy, the brand. I don't know if you guys can get it everywhere. We get it from like chemists in Australia. But it's just like a lip balm and it's like ultra moisturizing. And yeah, really good. I went into the chemist once with like super chapped lips and I had like an allergic reaction to something, so it was just dry like all over my face. It was so bad. And yeah, I just like asked what I should use on my lips and he recommended that and I've literally used it ever since. So yeah, I definitely recommend that. And yeah, tips for good skin, just like looking after your skin, making sure you take off all of your makeup before going to bed. I never sleep with any makeup on. And give yourself rest days if you can. So like between makeup looks and stuff like that. I don't wear makeup every single day. I generally only wear makeup if I am going out somewhere, like leaving the house, going out for lunch or something, or if I'm filming for you guys. So yeah, that's how I look after my skin anyway. I am going to be doing a skincare routine for you guys soon. I'm just waiting on this mud mask to arrive, and I want to try it out a little bit first and see what I think, just in case I want to include it in my skincare video. Someone asks, are you self-taught? What are your what are your number one go-to palettes and why? Love ya, you rock. I love you too and you rock. You rock my world. Alright, so yes, I am self-taught. I did go to school, as most of you would know, but it was a shit school, and I dropped out. I didn't even finish because they weren't teaching me anything, and everything that they were teaching I already knew and they were teaching it like really badly. So I don't know how else to explain it, but yes, I am self-taught 100%. I just learned from YouTube and practice, and yeah. And then my number one go-to palettes, I don't really have like go-to palettes, but my favorites would be the Morphe 35O and then my Makeup Geek palette as well. This is like my favorite palette because I did make it for myself, you know. But yeah, I guess it's not like really a palette that you can buy, but it is my favorite. Now I'm just going to take Creme Brulee, which is this one, and I'm just going to go a little bit more precisely into the crease with that. Alright, so the next question is, have you ever thought about creating your own makeup range? yeah, I've thought about it, like that would be absolutely amazing, and that's definitely like a goal of mine one day. But like at this point in my life, I'm so small on YouTube and Instagram and stuff still, so yeah, it's not really like an achievable goal at the moment. So yeah, I have thought about it, and I do think about it from time to time, but it's more like a future thing. At the moment, it's not something that I'm like working towards like actively, if you guys understand what I mean. So yeah. And then the next question is, how old were you when you started wearing makeup? Did you have any acne? Alright, so I didn't have any acne on my face, but I had it on my back, which is so embarrassing. Like, how gross is backne? Let's be serious. So yeah, I had it really badly on my back. I think it was like from wearing school shirts and stuff like that, like the material that they made out of, because in Australia we have to wear a school uniform. So yeah, I think it was like wearing school shirts and stuff like made your back really sweaty and just gross. And then yeah, obviously hormones and stuff came into play. Such a fun time being a teenager. But yeah, so I didn't really have acne on my face, so that wasn't a concern. And then the acne on my back cleared up as soon as I went on the contraceptive pill. I can't speak. So yeah, I didn't start wearing makeup until I was about like 14. I always wore like lip gloss and stuff like that, but I didn't like go all out and do like a full face of makeup until I was like maybe 15-ish. And even then it wasn't like makeup as I do it now, like to be creative. It was, where's my brush? It was makeup to just like enhance my already beautiful self, you know? So yeah, I wasn't like a huge makeup wearer, but I did always wear it to school. I'm gonna go in with like a little bit of Americano, which is this one right there. Just a little bit, the tiniest bit ever, just in like the outer corner of the eye and into the crease. I know this isn't like a full-on makeup tutorial, but I still want to tell you guys what I'm using because I know I'm going to get like a ton of comments. So next question is, hey girl, what is your advice for nailing winged liner every time? I use liquid because I can't get on with gel. That was my phone. It's just my phone. It doesn't matter. I use liquid because I can't get on with gel, but it's never even flaky or anything of the things I need it to be. That is so funny. I use gel. Okay, I use gel or liquid. I prefer gel for winged liner. I like to use gel just for like doing the outer wing, because I feel like I can get it like a better flick and it tapers off really nicely if I do it with like a angled liner brush and gel liner. But I do always go over it with like a liquid, well not always, but like most of the time I'll go over it with like a liquid liner just to make it even more black and fix up like any skips that there might be. But yeah, I can't really give you any advice on nailing your winged liner every time because I suck at it so bad. But yeah, I think just practice makes perfect with winged liner. I have to get like really close to the mirror to like do it perfectly. And it does take a long time. It's not one of those things that you can just like sit down and it's done. It's like you have to spend a little bit of time on it, perfecting it, if you get what I mean. So I'm sorry I can't give you any like good tips because I myself really suck at eyeliner. Someone else said, do I recommend my camera? Yes and no. Okay, so I love my camera. It's really good. Like, it's such good quality, and it's so inexpensive as well for like a DSLR camera. It's like I think I paid $600 for it roughly, give or take, and like I don't really have any problems with it whatsoever. The only thing that I don't like about it is that I don't have autofocus. So if I hold like a product up to the camera, it still focuses on me and not the product unless I manually focus it myself, which is super frustrating. But I'm thinking of buying a new camera. I was thinking of getting the Sony a5100. And I know it's not like the best for filming, but I feel like my camera is like a little bit too HD sometimes, and it can sometimes make my skin look worse. Like with my lights, it makes it look even more textured than it actually is. I keep getting emails, I'm so sorry. So yeah, I feel like everyone who uses the Sony a5100, even without the skin softener, because I wouldn't use the skin softener, I don't really care about it, it just looks like such good quality, plus it autofocuses, so I would just have so much more ease when filming my tutorials. And that's another thing as well, I have a really good lens, but I can't use it unless someone is helping me use it because I can't autofocus it and I don't have a remote. So Oh, it's like such a big struggle. It drives me insane. So I am using my stock lens at the moment. Oh, that brings me on to something else as well. Go back and watch my last tutorial, which was the smoky emerald green makeup tutorial. And let me know what you guys think of the quality of that video, because I did use my new lens that I've been trying to use a lot more recently. So yeah, can you guys just look at it in comparison to this video and my other ones and let me know your thoughts, because I feel like the quality came out a lot better and it looks a lot sharper and more true to colour. I feel like this lens sometimes can pull a little bit, you know, the colour doesn't come out as true. So I don't know where my brush is and I don't want to get up to go and get more, so I'm just going to use this big ass brush, and I'm just going to go back in with Vanilla Bean and White Lies, and I'm just going to pack that onto the lid itself. Alright, so the next question is, what is my fitness routine like? My fitness routine is non-existent. Non-existent. Yeah, I literally do nothing at all, and it's so bad. It's starting to like impact me physically. Like I'm just like really tired all the time because I do nothing. I mean, I don't do nothing. I film and stuff all day, and that's like tiring enough, but I just mean like workout wise, I really don't do anything at all. I really need to start. I started like the other day, like when I say I started, I mean I did like one session of just like squats, lunges, push-ups, all that sort of stuff, and I do have like hand weights as well. So yeah, I've started doing like weights again, and just like body weight training, like one session, but I'm definitely going to start doing that a lot more frequently. The only reason I only did one was because I'm a weak little bitch. A weak pussy little bitch, and it hurt, so I had to have a few good days to recover. What happened there? I feel like all those words just like combined into one. Nothing came out the way I intended it to. So the next question is, can you do an all the drugstore makeup tutorial for basic phone and flash photography? No. I'm such a bitch. No, because I don't actually use drugstore products that often, so sorry, I just gotta lift my eyelid up. Try to tight line. Yeah, I'm just not like a huge drugstore user of drugstore products. I use like affordable drugstore products in a lot of my tutorials, like concealers and like other things here and there. I'm just not like the type of person to do like a full face of drugstore makeup, mainly just because I don't like the quality of drugstore makeup as much as I like the quality of high-end makeup, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm just not like a huge drugstore girl, and I don't really like doing like you know, full drugstore face looks. I feel like they're a little bit gimmicky, so I don't know, I just don't really like doing them. And my channel's not really a channel for that sort of stuff. I'm sorry that there's heaps of noise at the moment. My dogs are fighting and my sister's trying to get them to shut up for me. Alright, so I'm just going to go off camera in a second and do my lashes. But the next question is, what is your middle name? I actually don't have a middle name. I got rid of it. So you guys wouldn't know this, but Kaseyrayton wasn't my birth name. I did have a different last name, which was my birth father's last name, but I got rid of that, and I got rid of the middle name as well because they were both from his side of the family, and I don't really speak to him like at all. I haven't spoken to him about 7 years, and the person who I refer to as my dad all the time and now in like videos and Snapchat and stuff like that has been my dad since I was 18 months old. So I took his last name, got rid of the other ones, and yeah, that is that. Don't bother asking me any questions about it because I am not going to go into any more detail than that. That's like the first time I've ever opened up about it on camera before, and that is like the furthest detail that I will ever go into it. There's not really any major reasons behind it. Yeah, it's just my dad that I live with now is my dad, the other person is not, and that's just how it goes sometimes. So yeah, please don't ask me any questions about it. Alright, so my family are making coffee and stuff at the moment, so if there's heaps of noise in the background, you can hear like dishes clanking and stuff like that, I am really sorry, but that's just what we're dealing with at the minute. I've just finished my eyes. I just applied some mascara and lashes, and the ones that I used today are like the Lotus lashes in this style 410. I absolutely love these lashes so much. They're like my favorites at the moment. So yes, I've been wearing them a ton. But the next question is, from my friend Monique. She said, can you stop being so darn gorge? Haha, hope you're well, love. Oh, thank you so much. You're such a sweetie. I love her so much. If you guys haven't checked her out on Instagram, she doesn't do YouTube or anything, but she is an Instagrammer and she has the most beautiful makeup account ever. If you're ever lacking inspiration, I definitely recommend checking her out. Her account is Monique Able Makeup, so yes, definitely check her out. She is definitely worthwhile. She's so creative and she pairs together so many colours that you wouldn't think of pairing together. But yeah, she's a talent and a half and she's gorgeous. So the next question is your fave contour and highlighting products. Also, I recreate all of your looks. I love how you do makeup. Thank you so much. That's so cute. Thank you. That makes me so happy. My fave contouring products would be the LA Girl Pro Concealers for highlighting and contouring. And I like the Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Contour Kit and the Powder Contour Kit. And I also like... actually, these are what I'm going to use today actually. I like the Chanel Soleil 10 de Chanel bronzer and I like the Hoola Benefit bronzer as well. So yeah, I use a lot of different things for contouring and highlighting. Oh, and for like, sorry, my phone's going up again. And for like setting my highlight, I like the Morphe 9C palette. It's like a contouring and highlighting palette, and I also like the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder for setting under your eyes. It's so good. So yeah, now I'm just going to go in with the LA Girl Pro Concealer and I'm just going to highlight under my eyes. I haven't been highlighting my forehead like at all lately because I just prefer how it looks not having it highlighted. Plus I kind of have a large forehead, so I don't really want to bring more attention to it. And I'm just going to go in with my Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge because I use this always. My dog got a hold of it and it's like got little tears in it now. And it is dirty because I did my foundation with it earlier, but that doesn't matter. Can you guys hear the coffee machine in the background? I don't know like why everyone thinks it's like such a great idea to like make all this noise when I'm filming and doing like a chatty video, but then anytime I am filming and doing like a quiet video, like and I'm gonna put music and a voiceover on top of it, or I'm not filming at all, everyone is dead silent. Why? Every motherfucking time. So the next question is, what's your skincare routine? I think I mentioned earlier that I am going to do a skincare routine on my channel, so definitely keep an eye out for that, guys. But yeah, my skincare routine really isn't that like in-depth or anything. I do keep it pretty simple and I don't use a lot of products. So the next question is, how do you become famous? Are you trolling? Like, is that a joke? I can't really take that seriously. I think the real question is, why do you want to become famous in the first place? Like, why are you asking me that question? I don't know. I don't mean to be rude, but I think that's a stupid question. Like, the next question is, what was it like starting off your channel? It was weird. It was really weird. It was really nerve-wracking. I felt sick to my stomach. And yeah, it was just like the weirdest thing ever, but now it's just normal. Now I'm just a YouTuber, you know what I mean? Like this is what I do. But at the time it was like really weird. I was so worried that I was going to be judged. At the same time, I didn't care what people thought, but I was still worried that people were going to judge me for it. And yeah, it was just kind of, it was strange, I'll put it that way. But it was also really exciting and very fulfilling and fun all at the same time because I got to I got to make a lot of good friends that I'm still friends with to this day. And yeah, just like meeting like-minded people and being able to interact with so many more people than you do in like everyday life. So yeah, it was very strange, anxiety provoking, and well worth it, if that makes sense. So now I'm just going to go in with my Chanel Tan de Soleil bronzer and I'm going to bronze my face. The Postman there. The Postman. The Postman, the Postman, the Postman here. Better for me, the Postman. Alright, so the next question is, if you had to stop YouTube, what would be the #1 job you would do? PS, love you so much. I love you too. You guys, oh, this is like the craziest thing. Or I know this is like completely off topic, but oh, I got crazy. The best thing about my channel and my Instagram growing so much lately is that there's so many more of you, and you guys are just like the sweetest. Like literally, like everyone's just like, I love you, I love you, I love you, and like just saying like the nicest things and just being so supportive and just like so just like overall just down for everything that I do. It's literally like the best feeling ever. So yeah, I just want to take a second to say that I love you guys so much. If I couldn't do YouTube today, I would probably do something to do with beauty. So if you just mean like YouTube on its own, I would still do Instagram doing makeup and stuff like that 100%, because this is like what I love, and it's like what I want to do for like the rest of my life, you know. So like just anything to do with makeup is what I want to do. So I think I would just I'd keep doing Instagram. I would either work like I would work within the beauty industry in some way, so maybe like as a freelance makeup artist, or I would just open like my own home salon or work at someone else's home salon, something like that, something along those lines I think, because I am qualified to do spray tans and stuff like that. So it has been something that I've been planning on doing just for like a bit of money on the side, or even like my main source of income and then YouTube on the side, because I don't really make that much on YouTube. But yeah, it just depends. We'll see how everything goes. The next question is, if you could collab with one company, what would it be? That's a good question. I think maybe Makeup Geek, because I love Makeup Geek, and I think like when it comes to collabs, I would either want to do like an eyeshadow palette or maybe like a lipstick. So for, I got like those weird white lines that you get. I would either do, yeah, an eyeshadow or a lipstick. So for eyeshadow, I would definitely collab with Makeup Geek and do something like Manny did. That was really, really cool. Or even Morphe, like doing like a favorites palette like Jaclyn Hill. That was really cool as well, because I love Makeup Geek and I love Morphe. And as for lips, I don't know who I would collab with. Probably GERARD Cosmetics with like a Hydra matte or something like that, because I love their Hydra matte lipsticks so much. So yeah, I think I would like to collab with them. Or maybe like eyelashes. I don't know which company I would like to collaborate with eyelashes for though. I don't know. So yeah, either one of those three things. Alright, so I'm just going to go in with the Morphe 9C palette. I was talking about this one before when I was saying what highlighting products I like the most. And I'm just going to take this shade right there, and I'm just going to set underneath my eyes. Alright, so my family are like chatting heaps out there, but the next question is biggest insecurity as a teenager, what? I said that so weird, as a teenager, and a throwback photo. I don't know if I'll be able to throw in a throwback photo for you guys. I'll see what I can do. I don't really have any photos from high school, because I actually had a lot of insecurities when I was in high school. You know how like you love yourself, but at the same time you compare yourself to other people, and compared to them you're not as pretty. Like on your own you think you're like alright and you look good, but then when you're around other people you're suddenly not as pretty as they are. I don't know how to explain it, but I was like that. I always liked like the way I looked. I didn't really mind how I looked. But like compared to like my friends and stuff, I did think that I wasn't as pretty, and I always felt like they thought I was like just this big loser. Now I'm just going to go in with like, actually no, I'm going to use Benefit's Hoola to set my contour. I think my biggest insecurity as a teenager though was the fact that I am quite short, and that I have a large nose. So it doesn't look that big, it's not even that big. I don't really care about it anymore. Sometimes I get like a little bit funny about it, like insecure about my profile and stuff, because I do have like a larger nose and I don't like how it looks. But then at the same time I'm like, who the fuck cares? Like, this is the face I was given. I'm alive, I can see out of my eyes, I can taste, I can smell, I can fucking walk. Like, there's so many more worse things in the world than like the bump on my nose, you know what I mean? So that's what I try and remind myself. It's really not that big of a deal. But yeah, I'm like 5 foot tall, so I've always been quite short. I always didn't really like my nose. So yeah, those were like my biggest insecurities as a teenager. Actually, I take that back. Those were like a few of my insecurities, but I think my biggest insecurity was my personality. I was always worried that people didn't like me, they thought I was weird, and they didn't think I was interesting and that sort of stuff. So yeah, those were like my biggest things. Where did I put that highlighter? Alright, I'm just going to highlight my face now, guys. And I'm going to use the Dripping in Gold highlight from the Anastasia Beverly Hills. That glow kit. I go without saying. Alright, I'm gonna have to start skipping through the comments because there's actually so many. I didn't realise how many comments I actually got because I haven't done a Q&A since I was like at 40,000 I think, and now I'm at like 60 and there's like a lot more of you, so yeah, I'm gonna have to start skipping through these questions a bit faster. I use this in like every tutorial, but I just love it so much. I'm going to use Warm Soul by MAC. I know I use it all the time, you guys. I just love it. Next question is, do you have acrylic nails and how long do they last? Yes, I do have acrylic nails. They usually last about 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks. Actually, when did I get these done? Maybe like 3 or 4 weeks ago. I don't even know. I usually leave mine for like a month. I'm not even kidding. Like I leave them for so long. But yeah, they last a pretty long time. You don't really need to get infills that often at all. And mine never like fling off or anything like that. So yeah, they last quite a long time. Where do you shop when buying clothes? Kmart. I don't really shop anywhere for clothes. I usually just buy makeup. And I just wear like basic t-shirts and stuff. This is from Kmart actually. It was like $9 or something. Which colour is your fave hair colour? Blonde. Obviously blonde all the way. If you're blonde and I see you like comment on one of my things, I'm like hello there. Hello there, fellow blondie, and I will stalk the fuck out of you like I don't even care. So I'm just gonna go with Chickadee in on the lower lash line, and let's just like hide these eye creasing. So let's just like fucking blow this shit out underneath there. I love this next question. Someone goes, on a scale of 1 to 100, how much do you love dogs? Like 2,100,000 million 100 billion, if it was a number, you know. So the next question is, any palette you want but refuse to pay for? No, not really. I don't really mind. I find that unless it was like $1,000, you know what I mean. I think makeup is pretty reasonably priced. It is expensive, but you know, there's nothing that I refuse to pay for. I'm just going in with Americano at the moment and just putting on like the outer corners of the lower lash line. Alright, I'm just going to speed through like a few questions really quickly. Do you prefer warm or cool toned eyeshadow looks and lipsticks? I prefer warmer tones in general. How did you gain momentum here on Instagram? I worked my little tush off so hard, and that's like the best advice I can give you. Just work really hard and upload very consistently and it will pay off. I'm just going to go in with a black light now, and I'm going to put this onto the inner corner of the eye, because I feel like having a pop of colour is really cute. And I'm actually going to take a little bit of Rockstar just along the bottom of this eye, whatever. Alright, so now I'm just going to go in with a mix of the NYX matte lip creams in the shade Cairo and Tokyo. And yeah, we're just going to do some lippage action. So I'm going to go in with Tokyo first. And then the next question was, oh, someone said what's the best liquid lipstick? I would definitely say Gerard Cosmetics Hydra Mattes. Faux show, like 110%. If you haven't tried them, you have to. They don't like flake off or crumble or like get like tacky or anything like that. They're just like the greatest formula ever. And yeah, I do have like coupon codes for the Gerard Cosmetics Hydra Mattes as well, which are all in the description box down below for you guys. So definitely check them out if you're interested in trying them, because I 100% recommend them like to everyone. They are amazing. Alright guys, so that is it for the questions and for this chatty get ready with me type of tutorial. I really hope that I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a big old thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye! I don't know why I always do this lately. It's so annoying. I can't stop. I can't stop. You can't stop me.